Sephiroth, one of the most iconic video game villains of all time, has now become one of the most iconic and the most greatest Smash reveals in video game history. Except for Banjo-Kazooie, but who's keeping track, right? Hey guys, BlackCross here, and today I wanted to go ahead and talk about the most recent Smash reveal being that of Sephiroth. Now, I wanted to talk about this, but before I do, I wanted to go ahead and acknowledge something, and that is, I don't really follow Smash. And what I mean by I don't follow Smash, I mean I'm not a big competitor of Smash. I'm not a big fan of Smash. The only thing remotely when it comes to me and Smash is if my brother Delmar and some of our buds happen to come over and they're like, hey, let's go ahead and hook up Smash, and I'm like, okay, I guess I gotta participate, don't I, you know? And I've even mentioned this in the past where my main is technically Incineroar, which is ironic because I consider Incineroar the bane of Pokemon evolutions, but when it comes to a fighter in Smash, probably one of the most funnest I've had, in my personal opinion. Next to that would be Little Mac from Punch Out. I was about to say One Punch. It's like, what? Little Mac cannot face off against Saitama. What am I thinking? But yeah, needless to say, I lost my mind. What's funny is that technically the Video Game Awards was going on and stuff like that. And of course, me getting up, having to go to work and stuff, I didn't really care about the Video Game Awards because I knew for a fact that it wasn't going to be anything special. Last year was really nothing to phantom over. In fact, nothing else, according to a large majority of people, it was one of the most, sadly to say, one of the worst Video Game Awards ceremonies we've had to witness. And I don't know what people have to say when it comes to the Video Game Awards ceremony this year, but it seems like it was more about the reveal of Sephiroth, which was funny because that's how they opened it up. If you want to open up a show, reveal Sephiroth to be a playable character in Smash. That's one way of doing it, and apparently that got everyone's attention because second I get up, I usually check my Twitter feed and stuff like that, and the first thing I see, Sephiroth stabbing Mario. How do you even react to that? Like, how do you even react? My mind was thinking that it was like fan art, and it's like, okay, why is people making Sephiroth stab Mario? And it wasn't until all of a sudden I see what was like Sephiroth descends into battle, and I'm like, wait, what? Excuse me? And sure enough, I looked at the trailer and I'm like, this has got to be a dream. This has got to be a dream. This can't be real. In fact, I've actually stated this on Twitter, where apparently after Steve from Minecraft was revealed, I had been into a coma because that was like the most strangest and the most bizarre reveal I had ever seen. And to know that Sephiroth was a thing even made it more so. So it was like, yeah, I'm still in a coma. I'm so deep into a coma, I don't think I'm going to wake up until 2022. But needless to say, that was, to be perfectly honest, since then, those two had been one of the craziest reveals. But not just in terms of just the reveal alone, much less the breakdown of their combat, you know, because Steve of Minecraft, surprisingly, is the most in-depth character that they have put together for Smash. Seriously, if you've ever watched the video of them talking about Steve and all that, it is pretty insane. Like, we thought that Hero from Dragon Quest VIII was crazy, you know? But no, apparently Steve is the most in-depth when it comes to, like, detailing of everything. You know, you can go from, like, mining materials to crafting stuff, such as your sword and axe and stuff. I mean, it's pretty crazy. But Sephiroth, there's some stuff going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of. Some stuff that's similar to that of what my Cloud have had. You know, what was the limit break and stuff. But I don't know. This is going to be crazy. But aside from all that, the biggest thing that I liked so much out of all this was actually the memes that people were posting up in regards to Sephiroth. Much like with Steve of Minecraft, the majority of people's posts was Steve after he gets inhaled by Kirby, and you see pink cube Kirby. the most funniest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I love this. But Sephiroth is a different level. It's not just Kirby. It's actually everything that has gone on beforehand. It's just, the level just keeps going, and I have loved every moment that Twitter had to offer in terms of like people making concept art, fan art, so on and so forth. And I kind of like to show you a few of my favorites personally. So starting off, I wanted to go ahead and go into the Kirby side of thing. Kirby side, that's funny. Anyway, so I wanted to go ahead and first start off with this. This one's done by Meg Draws, and she did, or he, I'm not sure, I'm just assuming it's a she because of Zelda image, obviously. But aside from that, you have Kirby, obviously with the white hair of Sephiroth and then the sword of Sephiroth, Masamune. But obviously it's not going to be that ridiculously long, even though Sephiroth has been known to have a ridiculously long sword, which is true, and it's even more so in the game. But to have Kirby with that same size sword, if not a little bit longer, is kind of funny. But it gets crazier because once you go into like the comments and stuff, it's even more funnier, because then you got like an even longer sword. Just like, what the hell? Oh, look at that. It's nuts. And then to top it off, they did like a little video thing. A little video thing in regard using the moon thing from DuckTales. And as you can clearly see, going up and up and up, going past the sky to the atmosphere into the night starry sky, straight through what I assume is some kind of planet. And there's the tippy top of it all. And even though technically Wooper is not really a Smash character, this was cute enough in my personal opinion. This right here was done by Mana-chan, the ultimate life form, as they call it. It's a cute little Wooper with Sephiroth's hair and a little sword. Well, not really little sword, but more of the long sword, but that's beside the point. I just thought it was funny. And although we've seen the before and after transformations of Kirby, we've never witnessed the in-between. And I like to show you the in-between, where after he inhales Sephiroth and before he gets to have the Sephiroth power, done by Kuno MD. I love this. I love this too much. It's so funny. Oh my gosh. And this one is done by Albiter Warpig. I hope I pronounced that right. But either way, this one was funny right here to me because for the longest time, aside from a handful of other characters, there was one character that a lot of people would have preferred probably more than Sephiroth, depending on who you are, of course. But this one was funny in my personal opinion. You have Dante right there in the background going like, what the hell's this? Oh, I love it. It's so funny. The level just continues to grow more and more. But then of course, if you're not familiar, technically Sephiroth got revealed to be in the banner of where he was positioned. And conveniently enough, between Cloud and Bijou. Cloud and Bijou. Where do you think the fan art going from here? You're about to witness beauty. Starting with this one, done by Snow Capsim, who did this fan art of Sephiroth holding a Bijou in hand. Holding Bijou in hand. I mean, okay, for a while back, we had memes of Isabella with Doom Guy. And it's like, technically Doom Guy is not in Smash, but for some reason people put Isabella with Doom Guy. But then again, it could be because of how overpowered Isabella was at the time that she was revealed. But it's like, Sephiroth and Bijou, this is... I'll go with this. I love this better. This is actually funny, because especially when you consider the fact that Bijou are destructively dangerous in their own nature, you know. If you go from like the anime to like the video games and stuff like that, descriptions of Bijou is that they're very destructive based on their age. You know, Bijou is basically like the baby form of Pikachu. So it's like, it makes perfect sense, but it's adorable. I love it. But then to go back on the whole Bijou situation, you have this done by Sonic Miiverse. Satank Miiverse? I hope I got that right. I don't know how to actually pronounce that first part, but aside the point is, they done some comics in regards to Sephiroth, and this one, along with a few others, are my personal favorites in regards to the Sephiroth meme. You have Sephiroth complimenting on the ramen, but then you have on the bottom part where it says basically, Bijou here agrees with me and tells me I should spare your life for your tip. Right, Bijou? It's like, Bijou! I love this too much. Again with the same one, but this time involving with Kirby. We're having a double favorite here. We have the Bijou with Sephiroth and then Kirby as Sephiroth, and this is so funny. But what's even more funny is down on the bottom where you have Cloud, where it's like, Sephiroth put you up to this, didn't he? Just Cloud's like, I'm getting tired of this bullshit. It's like, I can't get away from him from any game. No matter what game I go into, Sephiroth is gonna be there. For the longest time, Cloud was by himself in Smash Brothers. But until Ultimate came around, Sephiroth made an introduction. It's like, I'm getting tired of your bullshit. This one done by June Himkawa? I hope I got that right. I know technically you stated on here, it says don't repost. Technically I'm not reposting it, I'm just more or less talking about it. But this is cool right here. I love this. Very nicely detailed. Very accurate in regards to the Sephiroth CG modeling, as well as Bijou. So it's sort of like the same way with that other drawn art of Sephiroth holding Bijou. But in this case, you have more detailing, and I love it! But of course, I do want to go ahead and ruin the majority of you people's day just by showing this image, because I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was too funny to let it go. And this is done by SkittleDude60, where it says, getting over it in Smash Bros. You have Sephiroth in a pot, but in the style of getting over it. The memes are strong with these people. The memes are strong with them. Although one final one, I do want to go ahead, and that's only because of the fact I'm going to lead on to the ending statement of the video. And that is that for the longest time, people have actually been using the whole hashtag Sora in Smash, or Sora for Smash, or whatever. But it's basically, I'm hoping it's done by them. Digital GameStar? GameStar? I'm hoping I got that right. But it's like, you know, you have Mr. Krabs as Nintendo, and then SpongeBob as Sora, obviously. And it's like, and now our next Smash fighter is a rep from Square Enix. Oh boy! And the most popular character from the Kingdom Hearts series. He's right! You all know his name starts with an S. Here he comes! Sephiroth! And then you have Sora's like, what the what am I looking at? It's just, Sephiroth is a Final Fantasy character! It's like, yeah, but also a lot of people who are fans of Kingdom Hearts who have never really played Final Fantasy VII would think immediately Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts 1. So, I mean, he's not wrong, but at the same time, not exactly right. But here's the thing. For the longest time, people have actually been wanting Sora in Smash and stuff like that. And, you know, I've had some people ask me, what do I think about if Sora was ever put into Smash? And my closing statement would be this, is that, really, I don't think it would encourage me to play Smash any more than any other reveal would have done. I mean, Sephiroth definitely wants me to go on ahead and play through Smash real quickly just to see how he would play, you know what I mean? But nothing too major, you know? It wouldn't be anything else because I'm not a hardcore Smash player, so it wouldn't really matter to me. It might for other people, but not so much for myself. But according from so many other people that have talked about on Twitter and everything, apparently they're okay if Sora isn't in Smash. I mean, they've got Sephiroth. So apparently Sephiroth is what broke the wall. I'm sure there's a small group of people who still want Sora in Smash. But after Sephiroth, at this point, who's to say at this rate? I mean, you know, after Minecraft Steve, you know, at this point the table was completely cleaned off. It could have been anybody. You could have picked any particular character and we would never have known miles away. We wouldn't have a clear idea. But then you had Sephiroth, and here's the thing. People say that Sephiroth was unpredictable. There were actually a group of people that I talked to a lot that have actually asked me, you know, what's the possibility of Sephiroth being in Smash Brothers? And I'm like, well, I mean, I don't know. You know, at the time, I was thinking to myself, I was like, I think more of Kefka, really, you know, because considering Final Fantasy VI was one of the last mainline Final Fantasy games that was in a Nintendo console. To add Sephiroth into it wouldn't really add up. But it wasn't until someone made a point that really it makes more sense to add Sephiroth into Smash Brothers. You know, you had Fox and Wolf, Mario and Bowser, you had Samus and Ridley for that matter. So I mean, it kind of makes sense for every hero that was in Smash Brothers, you should also add in the villain in the prospect of it all. So it kind of makes sense for why they would do that. So it's like, yeah, I guess it was only a matter of time that Sephiroth was added into Smash, you know? And again, a lot of people wanted him in there, and now they've got him. So I'm going to tell you right now, even though the reveal itself was pretty insane to watch, the reality was I was enjoying the meme that was coming out of this. So I was just, it's so good. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I just wanted to talk a little bit and kind of show you guys what I've been thinking about in regards to the whole Sephiroth being revealed in Smash. Personally, I think that's pretty cool. It's definitely one of the most badass, awesome characters that they have revealed in Smash. And in terms of Twitter, probably the best memes that have ever come out of it. But quite frankly, either way, it's hard to say what's going to be the next character. I'm not even going to bother predicting at this rate because I can guarantee you, I can predict 5 characters and none of them would probably be right. I guarantee you none of them would be even close. But at this point, it's safe to assume that they probably would pick any recognizable character in the video game industry as of this point right now. So if there's a video game character that isn't on there that's from a particular famous series, chances are they could be in Smash. So who knows? We could see Sora, we could see Dante, we could see Doom Guy. It could be anybody at this rate. So, but anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next video. This is BlackCross signing off. Catch you guys later.